Keep him.
Hellgramite method. Cure for the problem drinker. Hey, can I buy you a drink? Weird. Another one, Timmy.
Your pizza's getting cold.
Look, we'll just make it one for the road. I'm out of here. Put it on my tab.
Heard that one before.
Miley Judson, an everyman who has strayed from the path, slipped and fallen many times. A man who seeks solace from his problems at the bottom of a glass. A good man at war with himself, slowly drowning in alcohol, swallow by swallow, pulled down by the insidious undertow of an endless ocean of booze, helpless to stop doing the one thing he does better than anything else: drink.
Hey, rise and shine.
Jamie, just one more for the road.
That's what you said 5 hours ago. We're closed, Miley. Go home.
Yeah. Home. I gotta go home. Franny, I'm home and it's pizza time. Whew, God. God. Hi. I'm sorry, honey. I know you're hungry. So what do you say we take this old cold pizza, put it in a nice hot oven.
Do you have any idea what time it is?
Are you sick again, Daddy?
Come here. You hit the trail, kiddo. You got school tomorrow. I've had it. I can't take any more.
Dr. Jeannie
Merrick.
I know. Listen, I know it's late, but Matchbox says 24 hours a day.
Come. Come in, Mr.
Miley Judson.
Judson. Come in, Mr. Judson. I'm used to my patients dropping in at odd hours.
The advertisement mentions a cure.
Yes. The Hellgramite method. Go ahead. Help yourself.
You want one?
No, thank you. Now, I'll need some information.
Information? What kind of information?
Just tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, first of all, I'm tired of talking about all the friends I've lost. Tired about talking about all the blackouts. Tired of the hangovers.
Look, I know I got a problem. I'm an alcoholic. I guess the bottom line is, what can you do about it?
Have you tried to quit?
Oh, 1,000 times. Tried everything. Shrinks. Aversion therapy. Nothing lasts more than 2 or 3 months. Because I love this stuff. I hate this stuff.
I understand. And I can help. I've yet to encounter a case that's beyond my help. The Hellgramite method is unique.
Well, what are you going to do?
It's the first step in your treatment.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, well. What the hell? What have I got to lose?
You're quite sure you want to quit drinking? I want you to understand that with this method, there's no turning back.
Things couldn't get much worse.
That's all there is to it for now. Call me in a couple of days.
Well, that's all there is to it. There's no lecture.
Next visit. You don't want to hear any speeches tonight. Go home. Get some sleep.
What do I owe you?
The initial consultation is free. We'll discuss payment later if you decide to continue.
Oh, hell, I'll give it a shot.
I'm certain you will, Mr. Judson.
Oh, how about one for the road? No, just kidding. Morning. Really tied one on last night, sorry.
Is that the best you can do?
Franny, I think we need to talk.
Talk? Miley, I'm fed up. Do you understand?
Hi.
Hey there, Chatter.
Hey, Chatter. Here. Come here. Take your breakfast. Go in the other room.
No, I said I was sorry, Franny. We'll talk tonight. Things will change. I promise. You'll see.
Man, you're really putting them away.
Watering the stuff down, Jamie? Stuff's got no kick at all. Give me a whiskey, will you? Make it a double.
I never saw anybody drink that much and stay conscious.
I don't feel a thing. This is nuts.
I see you've been drinking, Mr. Judson.
Just tell me what's going on.
Well, as you recall, last night you agreed to start the Hellgramite treatment.
So?
Have you ever heard of the Hellgramite worm, Mr. Judson?
What? No.
Ah. Well, the capsule you swallowed last night contained a rare sort of tapeworm, the Hellgramite larva. By now, the worm has attached itself to your stomach. Your drinking has stimulated its growth.
A worm. Oh, God. You gotta be kidding.
From now on, the Hellgramite will absorb all the liquor you can consume. You won't feel any effect from drinking.
You don't think I believe any of this, do you?
Seeing is believing. Of course, this one's not yet fully grown.
things in me.
The pleasure of alcohol is over for you. No more buzz, Mr. Judson. No matter how much you drink, the worm will never be satisfied. And if ever you stop drinking, the pain will be excruciating.
How could you do this to me?
You did it to yourself.
I've got to get rid of it.
You can't! The worm is now part of you.
There's got to be something I can do.
There is.
What?
Starve it into dormancy.
How?
Stop drinking.
Stop drinking. I stop drinking, I can stop it.
It's dangerous. You might not live through it. And even if you succeed, the worm will always be waiting for you to drink again. Every time the Hellgramite is wakened from its dormant state, it comes back stronger.
Oh.
Eventually, strong enough to kill you. I think the Hellgramite is getting thirsty, Mr. Judson. Would you care for a drink to ease the pain? Or have you got the guts to stop?
You look terrible.
I want you to take Chad. Go stay with your mom and your dad for a week, maybe 2.
Why?
Because I'm gonna lick this thing once and for all. Cold turkey.
Same old broken record.
I know you don't believe me, but this time is different. Franny, give me one last chance.
Miley.
Please, I can do it.
What makes you think that this time is going to be any different?
It has to be. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too, Chad.
Hello? Hello? Miley? Miley, is that you?
drinking is nothing compared to what I went through when I lost my family.
The man had been drinking. My wife and 2 children were crossing the street with the light. He didn't even brake until after he'd hit them.
I came to you for help. I came to you for a second chance.
And I'm giving you a chance. A chance for a new life. You've begun the process. Now you either quit drinking or die.
Are you sick again, Daddy?
I've had it. I can't take anymore.
It's dangerous. You might not live through it. And even if you succeed, the worm will always be waiting for you to drink again. Every time the Hellgramite is wakened from its dormant state, it comes back stronger. Eventually, strong enough to kill you.
Thanks. Keep them. Might need them.
Miley, where you been keeping yourself? You on the wagon again?
Saw to square my tab.
Thanks. How about a drink? It's on the house.
Gotta run.
See you around.
Miley Judson happened upon the simple discovery that there is no surefire cure, no quick fix, no shortcut to either sobriety or peace of mind. Some people achieve it through an individual act of will. Others find strength in numbers. What Miley Judson needed was a little something extra, something that could only be found in the Twilight Zone. Norman Blaine, whose greatest fear is that if he were to vanish from the earth tomorrow, no one would notice, or mourn, or question, and whose greatest sadness is the realization that he is probably right. Sofa, coffee table, chair, and pet. Solitary decorations in a life noted chiefly for its isolation. Point of origin and point of destination for Norman Blaine, whose days and nights are routinely swallowed into unhappy silence.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Linda.
You going out tonight?
No, I'm going to court tomorrow. Oh, great, Bob. They're going to let you practice again.
No, it's alimony court, Mike. My wife's suing me for $1,000 because she says the cat needs daycare.
Oh, alimony. You see, Linda, I hadn't even thought about alimony.
Ludwig van Beethoven, Claude Debussy, Tchaikovsky, and Ravel. Finally, a collection of your all-time favorite classical hits. Remember this one? Or this haunting melody? Music whose beauty never fades. All on one album in a unique offer. Only a limited number of these special edition sets will be made available to the public. So, call 555-4221 and order Classic Edition Volume 1 while supplies last. For your album, cassette, or CD, call 555-4221. Operators standing by 24 hours a day. Moments to remember for all time. Share this album with your loved ones. Rachmaninoff, Haydn, Strauss's Blue Danube, Pachelbel's Canon in D. You'll be glad.
Hello?
Yeah, hi. I'm sorry, I think I dialed the wrong number.
Excuse me?
Listen, I'm really sorry. It's just a wrong number. I probably woke you up.
No. Okay. I was just sitting here, and I heard the phone ring. For a minute, I was afraid whoever was calling would hang up before I got here.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I hate it when that happens. Really, annoying.
What's your name?
Norman. Norman Blaine.
You have a very nice voice.
Thank you. So do you. What's your name?
Marianne.
Marianne. It's a good name. Listen, would you like to talk a bit? I mean, if you're not busy or...
That would be nice.
So, where was I?
Talking to some strange woman for an hour.
Hour and a half. That's the amazing thing about it. It wasn't like she was a stranger at all. It was, I don't know, special somehow. She was a little nervous at first, but after a while she started talking, I started talking, like we were old friends. Next thing I knew, it was...
It was an hour and a half later.
Exactly. She was friendly and fun. God, I hadn't had that much fun in ages. Now I don't know what to do next. I mean, she said I could call her back tonight after 7. I guess she works late. But I'd really like to meet her. I just don't know.
Look, Norman, a year and 2 months, you and I have been sharing this office. For a year and 2 months, I've been able to come in here and sit at my desk and pretend that I'm all alone. Because from your side of the room came a blissful silence. I mean, I really like silence. I have 5 kids. Look, you want my advice? Ask her out, okay? You know, suggest lunch or dinner or ice cream, a trip to the zoo, whatever, just go crazy. You know, the fact is that she wouldn't spend all that time talking to you if she didn't want to meet you, right? Simple problem, simple solution, okay? Now, Norman, you're a nice guy, but for the next hour, I would really like to have no noise. That would make me a really happy man. Okay?
Well, thanks for listening anyway.
That was a noise.
Hello?
Hi, it's me. I didn't realize we've been talking for over 3 hours. I probably should let you go.
All right. But one more thing. I just want you to know, Norman, I really enjoyed our talk last night. And tonight. I wanted to thank you.
Well, same here. In fact, listen, I was thinking and wondering if you'd like to get together sometime. Maybe lunch, dinner, a movie, anything you want.
Norman.
No rush. I mean, anytime, it's okay.
No, I really can't. We have so much fun just talking. Why do we have to change it? Can't we just leave it at this?
Well, sure. I guess so.
I've hurt you, haven't I?
No. Really, it's okay. Like I said, I just enjoy talking to you. Honest.
Promise you'll call me tomorrow?
I promise.
Bye, Norman.
Okay, Norman, give.
What?
For 5 days now, you've been absolutely quiet, not a sound.
You know, it's the strangest thing. We've talked for hours and hours over the phone, but she won't come out on a date.
So let me give you some advice. Okay. Look, you say you want to meet this woman, right? But you don't know who she is, and you don't know where she lives. All you've got is a phone number. Have I got it surrounded here?
Yes.
Okay, well, you've heard of reverse listing. Like, you phone the operator, you tell her you've got this number, you think it's the right one, you know, you say it's an emergency or something, and you get the operator to tell you the address that goes with that number. And once you've got the address, you cruise by and you just run into her by accident. Okay? After that, you're on your own. All right, now, can we have some quiet around here?
I'd rather...
What is it?
Excuse me, do you know if a Mary Ann works here?
Mary Ann. Would you know her last name?
I'm sorry, I don't.
She could be one of our interns.
Interns.
Volunteer workers.
Who would I check with?
You could ask the director, but she's out for lunch. Why don't you come back in an hour?
Thank you very much. May I look around?
Of course.
I see you're admiring the sculpture.
Very nice.
Terrible story, that one.
Oh?
That's the last thing she ever did. The self-portrait. I never met the woman myself, but if this work is any indication, we've lost a very special artist. Why a woman as talented as that would kill herself, I don't know.
She killed herself.
Oh, yes. There were the usual rumors, of course. Lovers, quarrels, and all that. What a waste. It breaks my heart to think we'll never see anything else from Mary Ann Lindaby.
Hello, Norman.
Hello, Mary Ann.
I didn't think you were going to call. I saw you today, Norman. You came by. You were standing in front of me talking to that woman.
That's impossible. I can't deal with this. This can't be happening.
Hello?
I'm sorry, Mary Ann.
No. It's me. I'm the one who should be sorry. I never should have answered the phone. But it's been so long, Norman. So long since I've talked to anyone. It was dark. And I was so alone.
I know. So was I.
I have to go now.
No, wait, please. You can't go away like that.
Sorry, Norman.
Please.
Goodbye.
I'm going to lunch now. Be back in an hour.
You were the only one that ever made me feel I was wanted. That I wasn't just some jerk. I miss you. I miss talking to you on the telephone. It was the only thing I had to look forward to when I came home. After a while, it was the only reason for going home. Don't you understand? I used to feel I was nothing, that I had nothing. And then there was you, and everything changed. And I thought, my God, I'm in love. For the first time in my life, I'm honestly and truly in love. And it all just went away. Without you, there's nothing left for me. I'm sorry, Mary Ann. I'm sorry.
Excuse me. I'm gonna have to ask you not to touch the exhibit, sir.
Goodbye. Hello?
Norman?
Mary Ann.
It was so hard to call you. It's dark here. So dark. I heard what you said about there being nothing left for you. It scares me. It's what I said when I was so lonely and hurt. And I couldn't make the pain go away. It just stayed with me so long and so hard. And I couldn't take it anymore.
I love you, Mary Ann.
No, please.
I do, and I'm sorry. I didn't think it would happen. I didn't expect it, ever. And I can't help it. I love you.
Come to me, Norman. Come to me now. Tonight.
But the museum, it'll be closed.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it. But come now, before I change my mind. Hurry.
Okay. Mary Ann?
It's been so long since anyone's told me they loved me.
don't want to be alone anymore. Stay with me. Please?
Forever.
On display, a very special exhibit, cast in bronze and loneliness. A tender symmetry of line and form, suggestive of love finally found in the Twilight Zone.
Best apple pie I had. Showtime. Oh, Dottie. I forgot. Morning.
Hello, Mr. Slater.
Hi. I'd like to see Mr. Simmons.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's no longer here. You have to see Mr. Cutler.
Good morning, Mr. Cribbins.
Hi, morning, Miss Bailey. Did you check your figures against this? I gave you 7 cents off yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Mr. Cribbins? I'm ordering tickets for the livestock show. How many do you need?
Just one.
Okay.
Your figures match today.
Hi, Barb.
Still trying to get him into a conversation?
Great. I've only been trying for a year. Hello? I'll tell him right away. Mr. Cribbins? Mr. Cutler wants to see you in his office right away.
Thank you.
Uh-oh. Last week Simmons, this week Cribbins.
A human calculator? Cutler'd never fire him.
Focus on Warren Cribbins, a myopic little man, precise with figures, awkward with people. His horizons, a bottom line dotted with decimal points. But his safety in numbers is about to be erased.
No, no, no. Don't get mad and don't get even. Just get ahead. Yeah. Sure. Cribbins.
Yes, sir.
Have a seat.
Thanks, sir.
I'll get right to the point. You like your job?
Yes, sir, very much, and I hope my work has been to your satisfaction, sir.
Right down to the last decimal point.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Wish I could say that about everyone. Cribbins, Warren, how'd you like a promotion?
Well,
I've decided that you should replace Simmons as the new loans officer here at the Farmers Bank.
actually, I think I'm better suited.
Exactly. You respect the numbers.
honestly,
No, don't thank me. Sandy will help you get set up. She's your new secretary, and we can discuss your salary later. Here, take this file and look it over. You'll find it's fairly typical.
Yes, sir?
Congratulations.
Oh. Thank you, sir.
Sandy, will you come in here for a moment, please?
I'm sorry. I wasn't looking where I was going.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I can get them fixed for you.
No. That's all right. I only need them for close work. I'll get by.
Oh, Mr. Crivens.
Yes?
That's my book. The blue book.
Oh. Yeah, yes, it is.
Thank you.
No, I did not take out your loan. You did. Yeah. Yes, and you agreed to abide by the conditions of said loan. No, I can't do that. Mr. Simmons is no longer working here. I said that I can't do that, and Mr. Johnson, I would appreciate it if you would watch your language, Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson?
Did you want anything in this hot water?
Oh, no, I have my own tea bags.
Yes, Mr. Crivens.
Some money just dropped in there.
Where?
In there, I just saw it. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
I could have sworn that, really I am. I'm sorry.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Crivens. Mr. Crivens, Mr. Cutler wants to see you as soon as you've read all of these.
Thank you.
Okay, now those green pins represent the property that the bank already owns, the color of money. And the white ones are what the major farm combines own, pure and untouchable. And the red ones, well, they're what we have paper on, mortgages, Warren. Some firsts, mostly seconds, for people mostly operating in the red.
And those are my new concerns?
Exactly. We have to call in all outstanding loans as they come due.
I see, but what if they can't pay?
Then we foreclose. Listen, Warren, I've always looked at mortgages as rent. If you have a tenant who can't pay his rent, then you find one who can. I mean, the business of America is business, right?
Calvin Coolidge.
Exactly. That's what makes us great. Warren, have any idea why we're stepping up our activity on this?
No, sir.
Well, it has to do with the new state highway coming through. If you own land the government wants, it's like sitting on oil.
Do you know where the new highway is going, sir?
Oh, boy. If I knew that, Warren, I'd own this bank instead of working for it. Anyway, the more deeds we own, the better our chances, so let's start changing those red pins to green, ASAP.
I'm afraid you're delinquent on your loan, Mr. Slater. A letter was sent advising you that grace period is over this week.
You can extend it a little more, can't you?
No, I'm afraid we can't do that. The business of America is business, Mr. Slater.
The business of America is people. Or it should be.
Please, Mr. Slater, let's not take this personally. This is just business.
This isn't just business. This is my life. Just remember what that farm means. To me, my family, this whole community.
I promise to look at the figures again, Mr. Slater. See what we can do.
Name's Vern. Thank you.
It's an enormous piece of property.
Without us farmers, just dirt and dust. What's the bank going to do with it anyway? You can't work it?
No, I guess not.
Adam, where's your mom?
Mom!
Emily! This here's Mr. Cribbins. He's from the bank.
How do you do?
Hello.
Vern tells me you're going to figure a way to make things work.
Well, since I'm not empowered to extend your loan and your equipment appears to be a little outdated, I suggest that you sell off some land.
Who to? Who's going to buy it at a price that'll be worthwhile? I'll just have that much less corn for market? How's that going to help me, Warren?
Mr. Slater, Vern, I think that may be your only option. I may not even be able to get my boss to agree to this. He wants to enforce foreclosure.
I think enforce is the key word here.
Oh, please, just look this over and think about it.
I ain't selling. You hear me, Warren?
You go down to the bank, you tell them I ain't selling. Tell them loud and clear, Warren. You hear me?
I got faith in you, Warren.
Morning.
Good morning. Oh, Sandy? Can I see you for a minute?
Sure.
A minute, sit down.
Okay.
I have a question I'd like to ask you. If you were in a position to help some people, but by helping them you might lose a great deal yourself, yet by not helping them, the people you want to help, they may lose everything. Would you do it?
Well,
I mean, even if it meant risking your life savings.
well, I don't really gamble. I can't afford to. But, well, I like doing things for other people. Whoa, what's wrong?
What do you mean?
What I mean is you just jumped right up out of your chair.
Oh, well, nothing. Nothing really. Oh, yes, would you do me a favor?
I'll try.
Would you draw the cashier's check for this amount from my savings account?
Sure, no problem. Anything else?
Yes, there is one thing. Please, be very careful around the bank.
You sound like my father.
Please, be careful.
Okay, I will. Thank you for your concern.
Hello, Mr. Slater. Vern. Yeah, this is Warren. I think I may have found a solution. Vern, I think this may solve your problem.
This is a loan.
Yes, a personal loan from me. That's correct.
Warren, I won't let you down. I'll pay you back every single penny. I promise you. Just deposited by 3, Warren. This is due day, you know.
Don't worry, Vern. They let me cut in line here. Sandy? Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Bailey.
Mr. Cribbins, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. Nothing really. I thought you were going to fall.
I use this ladder all the time, and I've never fallen, not once.
Oh, I don't understand. You were supposed to be careful.
And I was. Oh, I nearly forgot. You're supposed to go see Mr. Cutler in his office. ASAP.
So, with foreclosures, like I said, it all depends on the worth of his assets. Here, I have some figures available on that. So, don't dicker with him too much there. He's in no position. His debt load's so heavy he can't say no, even when we offer him bottom dollar. Oh, sure, it's a tough deal for the guy, but, well, that's business. Right, Warren? No, I had no idea we'd strike it this rich by grabbing the Slater farm. Yeah. Yeah, well, just wait and see what else I got in mind. You betcha. I love highways. Warren? Warren, did you understand what I just said?
Yes, sir. Offer Vern Slater bottom money because he's so far in debt he has no choice but to take it.
Exactly. Remember, the note's due today, plus penalties, plus back taxes. But you can waive it all if he takes our offer. So, get on it.
Everyone's closing and balancing. What did you want me to do with this cashier's check?
I'm not sure, Sandy. Deposited in Vern Slater's account.
After what I told you, after everything I said...
I don't understand.
You understand perfectly well. Don't play that game
I'm
with me,
not sure
Griffiths.
what you're talking about, Mr. Cutler.
We should have owned that property. If not for you, we would have. You are directly responsible for costing me a fortune.
How is that, sir?
How's that?
Please stop screaming at me, Miss Cutler.
That new state highway is going to cut straight through Slater's farm.
Oh, really?
You personally loaned him that money. You betrayed me, Cribbins.
Well, I don't see it quite that way, sir.
How do you see it?
Aren't we the Farmers Bank? I just helped out a farmer in need.
Clear out your desk, Cribbins. You're fired.
You sure you want to do that, sir?
It's worth the severance pay just to get rid of you. That sign's crooked. Fix it.
What happened? You okay?
Oh, I think so. Are you okay?
I told you to be careful, Sandy.
You were right, Mr. Cribbins.
Warren.
Warren. Oh. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh. Oh, no, I did it again.
What?
Your glasses, I broke them. I think they're totally useless now.
Well, that's all right, Sandy. I won't be needing them anymore. Come on, Miss Bailey.
Accidents will happen, and Warren Cribbins had a lucky break. Instead of blindly following orders, his eyes were opened, and he saw humanity, and discovered it was his greatest asset. Add him to the list of those who have peered into the Twilight Zone. It's been said that all good things come to those who wait. This is Willie Gardner, a man whose lifetime of waiting is about to end. Willie Gardner, a man with limited space, limited horizons, and limited contact with humanity. People float in and out of his life like flotsam and jetsam washing up on the beach. But the law of salvage is about to change all that. Today, Willie is going to find something very valuable on his particular beach, in the Twilight Zone.
Willie.
Why?
Candy.
Candy, right.
I was just wondering, Willie. You don't mind that I call you Willie, do you?
I don't mind.
I was just wondering if you'd like to go for a walk or take in a movie, something nice.
You mean go out? Me and you?
Yeah.
Well, I don't get it. I mean, we don't even talk other than you need change for the payphone or something.
Well, sometimes it takes time to get to know someone. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Well, okay, if that's the way you feel.
No, wait. Hey, I really would like to go out with you. That'd be real nice.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, we could go for a walk. How about tonight?
Yeah, sure. As long as you got $50.
Nobody rides for free, Willie.
Haha, very funny. Checkout time, 12 o'clock. Checkout time, 12 o'clock. Good morning, Mrs. Kudaba. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm just fine, Mr. Gardner. And how are you?
Fine, thank you.
About the rent, I'm sorry I'm late again, and I know that. But you see, my checks is late.
I understand. Mrs. Kudaba, does it ever bother you? I mean, being around all these one-nighters?
Where can I move for my Social Security?
I guess you're right. Mrs. Kudaba, yeah, don't worry about the rent. If the landlord asks for it again, I'll cover for you.
Such a nice boy, Billy. You know what? You should find a nice girl, get married, have some kids.
Unfortunately, I don't get to meet many nice girls around here, Mrs. Kudaba.
Well, that's a shame. That's all I can say.
That's all right. It's no problem.
Bye.
Checkout time, 12 o'clock. Checkout time. I wish I had a nickel for every old piece of luggage ever left in this hotel. One, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110. This is gonna take forever. Wait a minute. I wish I had an ice-cold root beer. Just like I used to have when I was a kid. This is great. What do I need you guys for? I can have anything I want. And this is my new bedspread. It's what they call a blend. It's 50% something and 50% something else, but you'd be surprised. It almost feels like real fur. Mary, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm expecting some other guests.
Hey, you leave?
How's it going? Fine, Danny. Just fine. Thanks for coming. Hi, Candy.
Hi, Willie. Thanks for inviting us. Hey, Willie. What's a girl got to do to get a drink around here?
Doing? It's not for the TV.
It's busted.
No, it's not for the TV. It's for the stereo. It's not busted. Watch. Volume up. Volume down. Volume up. Volume down. Hey, Willie, that's a real cool stereo, man. How come I never seen it before?
Well, maybe you just never noticed it before.
You never had no party before.
Well, that could be it.
You're a funny guy, Willie. I never knew that about you.
Well, there's a lot you don't know about me.
Yes. Oh, my God. You really know your wine.
Thank you very much.
It's a real bouquet.
Thanks.
It's positively lousy with bouquet.
Listen, if you like it that much, why don't you take a bottle when you're ready to leave?
No kidding.
Sure, take two if you like.
Gee, thanks.
Hey, that's really generous of you, Willie.
That's nothing.
You're fresh, old buddy.
I hope you're not leaving now.
Yo, Willie, that sucker just took the last 3 bottles of wine.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. No, please, calm down, everybody. There's plenty more where that came from. I'll go get it.
Oh, I'll go with you.
No, that's okay. You stay here and enjoy yourself. I'll just be a minute. I wish I had another case of my favorite sparkling champagne. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good evening, Mrs. Kudaba.
Oh, hello, Mr. Gardner. Sounds that you have lots of fun down there in your place.
We are. Why don't you come on down and join us?
Nothing personal, but some of your friends are hoodlums.
Oh, they're not so bad. Come on down. Have some fun.
No, I'm told for that kind of thing.
Okay, shoot yourself.
Good night, Mr. Gardner.
Kudaba.
Kind of stuffy in here. Why don't we go someplace where we can talk?
Okay.
It's real pretty out here, isn't it?
Really pretty.
Kind of makes you forget what's out there in the streets.
Candy. What is that short for?
Beats me. My real name's not Candy. It's Lisa. Candy's just my street name. You think that's funny?
Oh, no, I like it.
What, Lisa?
Well, yeah, that too. But I mean, I really like that you told me your real name.
Yeah, well, listen, Willie. What's a nice guy like you doing without a girlfriend? Don't you like girls?
Like you.
Well, maybe that could work out, you know what I mean?
Not really.
Well, I could be nice to you, and you could be nice to me.
I don't understand.
Well, you know, you could take me out and buy me things, get me a nice place to live.
Buy you things. Such a nice place to live.
Yeah, you could even stay there sometimes. Sounds nice, huh?
Candy, Lisa, Candy, I'm not just looking for a girlfriend. I'm looking for someone who likes me for myself, not just for the stuff that I own.
Hey, don't get me wrong. Really?
Let's go back to the party.
You throw a great party, Willie. Yo, Willie!
Let's go.
I was checking out your TV set. Great color. Now, I was wondering, there's this big game on tomorrow night, and could I borrow it? Just for the day, you understand.
Keep it.
Serious?
Serious. Take it.
You got it. Thanks, man.
Sure.
Hey, Willie! Did you just give him that TV?
Yeah. What's it to you?
Oh, why didn't you give me the stereo then?
Be my guest.
Really?
You easy. All right, stereo, baby. Thanks, Willie.
Hey, Willie, how about this vase?
Take them. Go ahead, all of you. Knock yourselves out. Take whatever you want, and then just leave me alone, okay? You're still my friend, aren't you? Well, at least you're honest about it.
Hey, Willie! Party's over?
What can I do for you, gentlemen?
That depends.
Depends on what?
On what you got.
I don't got anything. It's late. I appreciate you dropping by.
Hey! You shouldn't be so rude to your friends, Willie.
You're not my friends. Look, you guys don't fool me anymore.
Keep an eye on him. Hey, get out of there! What do you think you're doing? Stay put. Watch your step. What are you guys looking for? Grab a piece of whatever you got going.
I ain't got nothing going.
Now look, I don't know if you knocked over a bank or what, but we want our cut of the action.
Nothing. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh? Wait, are Are you calling me a liar? Did Willie here just call me a liar?
Sounded like it to me.
Well, this insults me, Willie. I do not like when people call me a liar. Willie. Now look, I'm gonna make this real simple for you, Willie. You come across with whatever it is that you got, or I will cut your heart out and show it to you before you hit the ground.
Okay, I get the idea.
Smart boy, Willie. Now, what do you got for us?
I got this for you.
Get him! Come on! You went this way, come on! You are dead, you are corpse! Hey, you guys, what are you doing there? I'm calling the cops! Hey, come on!
Not here. I can't take another fall, man. I'm still on parole. You're on your own, Danny. I'm out of here.
Hey! Where'd the guy go? Can't just disappear.
Thank you. Thank you for working.
Hey! Hey! Hey, open up! Hey! Hey! Hey, up!
Hello? Oh, hi, Mom. How are you? Mom, I'll be okay. I'm not the first girl to get dumped for someone else. Can't we talk about this later? Besides, I think we've discussed this topic a few hundred times. You don't think I want to find a decent guy to spend my life with? I wish. I'll call you later, Mom. Bye.
Willie Gardner, a simple man who discovered in a steamer trunk the difference between possessions and real wealth. Once adrift in a sea of humanity, he's finally found a safe harbor in a port of call known as the Twilight Zone. On the frontier, any frontier, there can be little margin for error. Just as the first covered wagons making their way across the American desert had a finite supply of food and water, so too on this even vaster frontier are there laws that must be strictly observed. Thomas Barton has been piloting emergency dispatch ships for 5 years. He has never been faced with this particular law of the frontier until now. Thomas Barton is about to discover firsthand that there are limits, even here, in the boundless reaches of the Twilight Zone.
Computational error, unauthorized payload. Computational error, unauthorized payload. Fuel supply insufficient for mission completion at present mass.
All right, come out of there. I said come out of there. All right, hold it right there. Right there. All right, come out real slow. Come on. Come on.
All right. I give up. Look, I know I shouldn't have done this.
Who are you?
I was going to Mimir for the Linguistics Academy there. And then I heard your EDS was going to Woden, so I... You see, my brother, Jerry, he works on Woden, on the government survey team there, and it's been 5 years since I've seen him. I haven't seen him since he left Earth. You see, it was just sort of the two of us growing up, and... Well, I knew it would be like a year before I'd see him again. 5 years is a long time, you know. I've missed him. And I know I shouldn't have stowed away, but I didn't want to wait another year. I knew I'd be breaking some sort of regulation. Look, I'm not a freeloader. I can pay for my own keep once we get to work. And I've got a Class B computer license, and my background is in linguistics, so that might be useful. This is nice.
What's your name?
Marilyn Lee Cross. My brother's Jerry Cross. Do you know?
No, I don't.
Are we going faster?
Yeah, I shut off the engines that were decelerating us as we moved into Woden's star system. I'm trying to save a little fuel for a little while.
Why?
Stardust, this is EDS 34G11. Barton speaking, priority blue. I need to speak with Commander Delhart immediately.
Are you gonna...
Priority blue acknowledged, Barton. Patching you in.
Are you gonna ask them to come back for me? Don't!
Barton, what seems to be the problem?
Commander Delhart, we have a stowaway on board.
I see. I assume you follow standard procedures?
Negative, sir, I have not. Commander Delhart, the situation is a little unusual here. The stowaway isn't a criminal or a smuggler. She's a girl.
What?
Yes, sir, a teenager. She wants to see her brother in Woden. She didn't even know what she was doing.
Oh.
Commander Delhart, is there another cruiser in the area? A freighter or another scout ship?
No, you're too far out. We're the only ship within 40 light years.
What about sending out another EDS?
It would never reach you on time.
What about a ground-to-space transport from Woden? Anything at all, sir?
No, I'm sorry. There's absolutely no possibility of intercept. There's just nobody out there to help. Martin, I'm sorry. I wish to God there was something I could do, but there isn't. You do understand that, don't you?
What does he mean?
Yes, sir, I understand.
I'll get ship's records to Corrigan so we can make the necessary notifications. Delhart out.
Are you gonna tell me what he means?
The ship is carrying serum for cholera fever. Back to Group 1 on Woden. Their base was hit by a meteor storm. Their supply was wiped out. Do you know what cholera fever is?
No?
It's like meningitis. It's quicker and more painful. Group 2, where your brother is actually 8,000 miles away across the Western Sea from Group 1, so there's no way they can get back to Group 1 in time to help, which means 35 men are going to die unless the ship with the serum reaches them on schedule.
I see, so I'm throwing you off the schedule?
EDS, this is ship's records. EDS.
This is EDS, I acknowledge.
We'll need all the data on the subject's identification disc.
One moment, please. I see your identification disc. ID number T837-Y41, name Marilyn Lee Cross, date of birth July 7th, 2040, place of birth Grand Rapids, Michigan, American Commonwealth, Earth.
Original destination.
Port City, Beamer.
Time of execution.
What? What does she mean?
At what time was the stowaway ejected from the ship?
I'll inform you later.
Ejected? She can't be serious.
Now listen to me. It's my fault because I should have told you as soon as I found you. And I thought maybe once I contacted Delhart could do something about it. I don't know.
If you eject me, I'll die.
I realize that.
Warning. Fuel supply insufficient for mission completion. Moving to condition yellow.
I didn't hurt anybody. I just wanted to see my brother.
Nobody wants you to die, and nobody would ever let it be this way if there was anything humanly possible they could do to change it, but there's not. I mean, these emergency dispatch ships are given just exactly enough fuel to get to their destination, maybe a little extra to allow for atmospheric turbulence.
And my added weight will cause it to lose its fuel before we reach the ground.
Yeah, it'll crash, and you and I will die, and so will 35 people waiting for the serum.
What about the Stardust? Can't it come to pick me up?
No. God, it's carrying medical supplies and food to the outer colonies. Hundreds of people will die if it doesn't reach its destination on schedule.
You talk like this happens every day, you know? Just like you're throwing some excess baggage overboard.
You don't think I'm going to have to live with this for the rest of my life? I mean, every night when you come to me in my dreams, don't you think if there was anything I could do to help you, I would do it?
Entering Woden gravitational vector phase 1. Engine ignition must occur at T-minus 85 minutes. Mass must be reduced.
It's all just numbers, isn't it? Ratios. Equations. It's nothing personal. It's just mathematics.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. It is just mathematics. I mean, H amount of fuel won't power this ship safely to its destination with M plus X amount of mass. It's as simple as that.
X. That's me, isn't it? The unwanted factor in a mathematical equation. I can go alone, or I can take 35 others with me.
In case you're wondering, the EDS doesn't have any sophisticated landing computers. I mean, you can't pilot the ship by yourself.
I know. Thanks for the thought, though. Isn't there anything else?
You want jettison? These things are designed pretty lean. I mean, there's hardly an extra kilogram. Wait a second. Just wait 1 second.
Warning. Fuel supply insufficient for mission completion.
think it's enough?
Well, we'll soon find out. Damn it, that's not even half what we need.
How long do I have before I have to leave?
I have to reactivate the engines and start deceleration by 1900 hours.
That's less than an hour. Oh, God, how did this happen so fast?
It's different out here. I mean, it's not like Earth. The frontier's so vast that there's no margin for error out here. I mean, you make a mistake, there's nobody can help you.
Entering Woden gravitational vector. Phase 2 engine ignition must occur at T-minus 75 minutes.
You want to talk to him? Your brother? Do you want to talk to your brother? I think we're within range now.
Yes.
EDS 34G11 to Group 2 on Woden, please copy.
Group 2, Woden. We copy EDS.
Jerry Cross, please. It's urgent.
Jerry? No, he went out on a reconnaissance mission. He won't be back for a while yet. Over.
Please notify him as soon as possible, then signal us. It's urgent. EDS out.
It seems to go faster all the time, doesn't it? I just want to hear his voice. I think when I hear his voice, I won't be so scared. It's cold in here. Is it cold?
No, it's, yeah, it's colder than it should be here.
Maybe I shouldn't wait, you know, maybe I'm just being selfish. Maybe it would be better for Jerry if you told him afterward.
No. No, that's not what he'd want. He'd want you to wait.
Is it getting dark where he is? I've heard everyone I love. I've been so stupid, so selfish.
It wasn't your fault. It really wasn't your fault at all, and they'll understand that.
I'll never be able to tell them. I never took them for granted. And I knew about all those little sacrifices they made. Also, I wouldn't have to do without. Oh, God. Never being able to tell them how much I love them.
They know.
I've read about how people look when they die in space. But I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything to die for.
Please, I know you didn't. I know you didn't, and I know you're not to blame, and I'm sorry. Do you understand me? I am so sorry.
I'll be okay.
Signal transmission from G2.
Jerry?
Incoming.
It's Jerry.
It's
Cross here, what is it? EDS, come in. Gerald Cross here.
Jerry? I wanted to see you.
Marilyn? Is that you? What are you doing on an EDS?
I wanted to see you, Jerry, so I hid on the ship.
You hid?
The stowaway. I didn't know what it would mean.
Oh, Marilyn, what have you done?
I didn't mean to hurt you, Jerry. I just wanted to see
I'm sorry, don't cry, sis. I didn't mean it to sound that way. It's just that it's unfair. It's because of me.
Oh, don't feel like that, Jerry. Don't let me go knowing you feel like that.
EDS, have you called Stardust? Is there anything?
There's nothing he can do, Jerry. He tried everything. No one can help me now, I know that. I just wanted to say goodbye, Jerry.
The planet's starting to swing. We're losing contact with the base now.
Jerry, you're fading away, so I have to say goodbye now. But maybe we'll see each other again. I'll be nothing you can see, but I'll be there. Always think of me like that. Always.
Always like that. Never any other way.
Goodbye, Jerry. I love you.
Marilyn, I love you.
Warning, fuel supply insufficient for mission completion at present mass. Condition red. Mission status in jeopardy. Condition red.
I'm ready.
In the darkness, Thomas Barton hurtles towards his destination with the realization that there is room for emotion on the wilder frontiers of the universe. Emotion and the memory of a girl who had not known that sometimes it takes a human life to balance a cold equation in the black geometry of the Twilight Zone.
folks. Closing time.
Oh, look at this shot. You'll never sink this in a million years. Guy thinks he's the next Fats Brown. Come on, let's get out of here.
Hey, Joe, how come he gets to stay?
Because he asks nice. Now get going.
I'm off to Mulvaney's. Anybody for a beer?
Did you see what I mean? You see what I mean?
An impossible shot, but I made it. The right stuff, the right draw, perfect position. And what do I get? Fats Brown, Fats Brown. Well, I'm sick of it, Fats Brown. I'm the best pool cue on Randolph Street. Me, Jesse Cardiff, and everybody knows it. Fats was good. So he was good. But he's dead. Do you hear me? He's dead. He's been dead for 15 years, but every time I turn around, I hear about him. That was pretty good, Jesse, but Fats was better. Fats was the best, Jesse. Fats Brown is dead. If he was alive in this room, I could beat him. You'd see, I'd give anything to play him one game. I'd show you who's best. One game. One lousy game.
At your service.
Jesse Cardiff, pool shark, the best on Randolph Street, who will soon learn that trying to be the best at anything carries its own special risk, in or out of the Twilight Zone.
You called?
But you're
Dead? Not really. As long as people talk about you, you don't really die. As long as people speak your name, you continue. The legend doesn't die because the man does.
This is impossible.
Nothing's impossible. Just some things are less likely than others, that's all.
This isn't a rib. You're him. You're
James Howard Brown. See, my friends call me Fats. Now, I know it's a shock, but you called me. I didn't call you.
I didn't mean that it...
It's just a lot of talk.
I was only...
You like to play with fire, but you don't like to cook. Is that it? You know that you're not as good as you claim to be. You know deep down inside that you're second rate.
Hey, hold on.
Strictly second rate. What, are you afraid? Look, I come a long way. I don't like to be fooled with. I meet guys like you all the time. A little knack, a little skill, a little style. But when the heat's on, you choke. Excuse me.
You've never seen me play. How you know I can't beat you? It is possible, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's possible. But you ain't gonna do it with your mouth.
All right, fat boy, dead or alive. I'll tell you something. You may be some tin god, but I think you're just a big balloon waiting for somebody to put a needle in you. Well, I'm that somebody. This is the needle.
So you play me then?
Rack 'em.
Steaks?
Steaks?
Yeah, there's something to make the game a little more interesting.
And you're all of it. Hey.
Use your brains, kid. What good is that to me?
And what?
Something to make my long journey worthwhile.
Name it.
You said that you'd give anything to play with me. Anything?
What are you talking about, pal? Just what kind of stakes are you talking about?
Life or death.
What?
You beat me, you live. You lose, you die. It's interesting. It's interesting to see how much faith you have in yourself. You don't want to be the best bad enough, kid. When I was your age, I'd have jumped at the chance. But then again, I wasn't second rate.
Hey, hold on. You say I don't want to be the best bad enough? You're wrong. Do you know how many nights I slept on this table? Yeah, I did that. I made a deal with the owner. That way I could practice after the place closed. I haven't seen a movie in years. I haven't read a book. I haven't dated a girl because it would take too much time from this table.
That's a lot of talk. You'll never know till you risk everything.
Stop pushing! Wait! Don't go.
Then you accept the terms. Life or death.
Rack the balls.
I had this specially made for me in St. Louis. Rock maple, ebony. Cost me $600. I've been making a living from it for about 25 years.
What's the name of the game? 9-ball? 8-ball?
Rotation.
Get out of here. Nobody plays that.
I do. What's money, not up to it?
I'm up to it. I know the rules. 300 points. You toss for that break?
Sure.
Call it.
Tails. Change your mind? You can, you know. Heads. My break. Two balls on the rail. A perfect break. No advantage given. Now it's your turn to scatter the balls.
Do something with that.
Looks like you're sewed up. It'll cost you if you don't connect with the one ball.
Bank. Two rails, 2-ball corner pocket. Did you see that, fat boy? Funny. No man can rise to the occasion when his life is at stake. 2-ball, 2 points.
Not bad.
It was great! You're like all the others. You keep trying to bring me down. When I was a kid, there were plenty of guys like you. Guys that were good at things. Like music, basketball, arithmetic. They'd do everything they could to make me feel this high.
But you fooled them, didn't you?
Right. I knew that somewhere there was something I could be good at. I had the eye for it.
What happened to it?
eyeball you scratch. And that'll cost you points.
Your shot.
I have 59 points. You have 7.
Game's young yet, my friend. Very young. Shoot. Rack them, please. $15 in that pocket, and a perfect break at the same time. One. And 2.
You need every ball on the table to win. I only need one of them.
You know, Jesse, there's more to life than this pool hall. I mean, it's not right for you to keep yourself cooped up here like this. I mean, you ought to get out a little more, see what's going on outside.
You didn't become the best by sitting on a park bench. You spent plenty of time with the cue in your hands.
Yeah, of course I did, but I still had a life. I mean, I've been to places where they never even heard of pool. I know. I don't look the part, but I've made love. I've watched sunsets. I've swam in the ocean. And when I think of all the beautiful things that there are to do in this world, it hurts me to see you rotting away. Because that's what you're doing. You're rotting in this dark room.
You're lying. You're trying to distract me. That's low. You did that on purpose. You make me miss.
A little gamesmanship, a little pressure, and you come apart. That's kid stuff. To break your concentration, you go wild.
That's it. The game ball. All my life, I've waited for this moment. Sink it, and I beat you. I become the greatest.
If you sink it.
You're sweating. Why are you nervous?
For reasons you probably wouldn't understand.
Oh, I understand. It means a lot, doesn't it? Even to a dead man. To have your name up there as the unbeatable champion of all time.
Well, it carries a certain satisfaction, yes.
I'll give you a shot at my crown, Jesse. But only if you're willing to stake your life on the game. Couldn't be just a friendly game, could it?
Well, I take him as I get him. It's not just a friendly game to you. It's a life or death thing. So I acted accordingly. You see, the champions and the legends serve a purpose. They're an incentive. They're a challenge.
I don't need no challenge.
Everybody needs a challenge. The great musicians, they're better. They're better because of Bach. They're better because of Beethoven, Mozart. See, I'm just a pool player. But I'm the best.
You were the best. What are you waiting for? Get it over with. You said life or death.
No, you really didn't expect me to kill you, no, did you?
You said if I'd won, I'd live. If I'd lost, I'd die.
And you will. As all second-raters die. You'll be buried and forgotten without me touching you. See, if you'd have beaten me, if you'd have beaten me, you would have lived forever.
You tricked me.
No. No, you just have to be tested under pressure, that's all. Any man can be a marksman if the target doesn't shoot back.
Wait! It's not over! I haven't given up. I'll practice. Night and day. I'm still alive. I can be better. I will be better. From me again, Fat Sprout.
Lives of great men all remind us we can make our lives sublime. And departing, leave behind us footprints on the sands of time, on the earth as we know it, and in the Twilight Zone.
Mr. Foster. This is the unemployment office returning your call. I'm sorry, but your benefits as of the 2nd, 17th, 99 have expired. You can reach me at the usual number, but I'm afraid there's really nothing I can do.
The year is 1999. Within the box, evidence that some things do not change with the passage of time. Its contents, the collected debris of a shattered life, now valuable only for the dimes and nickels they can solicit from a third party. A familiar process, and a familiar long walk that is about to lead into the unfamiliar terrain of the Twilight Zone.
Yes, sir. Something I can help you with?
Well, I'm afraid I'm not buying.
Selling then.
Yeah.
Bring it over here. Let's see what you got.
I know it's not much. You know how it is. Hard times, lots of things going wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you hear that a lot in this business, huh?
Yes, I do. $50.
The watch alone is worth that.
Make it 60 then, but that's as high as I'll go. There's a depression down, you know. You can take it somewhere else, but you won't get any more, and when you come back, the offer will be 50. Flat.
Couldn't you make it 65?
Done. Sure you've nothing else to sell?
No.
You weren't sent here, were you? Referred?
Referred? No. Look, if I had anything else to sell, it'd be in the box. I got nothing left. I'll tell you what I do have. A gut full of pain. You want to make me an offer, go ahead. What's the going price for pain these days?
Perhaps there's something else we can negotiate. Come. You're familiar, I trust, with memory dipping?
Only what I read in the papers. Seems to be the big trend these days, renting people's memories.
Yes, it's become quite popular among those able to afford it. The usual practice is to scan a subject's memories and copy them onto a computer chip. You can take a skier, copy his memory of his best race, and by plugging into that, you can experience what he felt. His feelings, his thoughts, the way the snow felt under his skis, the roar of the crowd at the finish line. A fascinating concept, is it not, Mr.
Foster?
Mr. Foster. Unfortunately, copied memories are not as vivid as some might like. It's like seeing a video that's been dubbed too many times. The color is washed out. The experience less than 100% real. So, a market has developed for connoisseurs looking to sample a far more intense experience. For that, they require not dubbing, but direct transference. We go in electronically and slice away memories. A minute, an hour, a year. We can remove these memories and store them for use by others. And the experience is quite painless, of course.
And illegal.
Eminently. And the wonder of it all is the product is not a distortion of reality. It is reality distilled. For those who buy, the risk is quite worthwhile. As for those who sell, the rewards are quite reasonable.
How much would I get?
Depends on what we can find.
I've never really done anything special.
Unnecessary. Look at the soap operas, Mr. Foster. No alien invasions, no vast sagas. But they know the value of voyeurism. And so do I.
Well, I'll have to think about it.
Of course. Wouldn't have it any other way. Do think about it. And while you're thinking about it, think on this. What have your memories done for you lately, Mr. Foster?
Third reminder, Foster. In case you've forgotten, the rent's due the 1st of every month. Today is the 6th. Either I get the rent from you by tomorrow, or I'm throwing you out. Am I clear? Have a nice day.
It's not fair, you know.
Very little in life is, Mr. Foster. I've just had a very good offer from a fellow who collects high school graduations.
It gives me great pleasure in presenting this next student not only with his diploma, but also with this watch in recognition of his leading the fundraising for the new gymnasium. Congratulations, Simon Foster.
Mr. Foster? Mr. Foster? Mr. Foster? Here, drink this. For some reason, the process tends to dehydrate it a little. A perfect transfer. How do you feel?
I don't feel any different.
Of course not. But now there's just a tiny gap in your memory. Just so. Everything between 8 o'clock in the morning and 8 o'clock in the evening of the day in question. 12 hours. Poof. Gone. And are you any the less for it? No. In fact, I would dare say you are quite the richer for it. Well, good doing business with you, Mr. Foster. Next time...
No, there's not going to be next time. I just needed enough to get ahead a little, that's all. Thank you for your help.
As you say, but if you should ever change your mind... Be seeing you, Mr. Foster.
600, 620, 625.
Thank you.
Now, if you don't mind.
Next month, too. New policy. Got a lot of transients coming through here. Owner says we have to have an extra month's rent.
Can't do that.
Look, I tell you what. Why don't you go running off to the Housing Commission and tell them all about it? And maybe when you get back, you'll find your apartment rented. One of those clerical errors you hear so much about.
I'm sorry, Mr. Foster, but there are no openings in your area. When a vacancy opens up in your field, you will be notified at that time. Goodbye.
You're in luck, Mr. Foster. I just got a call from someone interested in buying birthdays.
There's 5 candles, Simon, 1 for good luck. Close your eyes. Make a wish. Make a wish, Simon. Blow out the candles. Good boy. Happy birthday, Simon. Darling, look at Simon. He's taking his first step. Look! That's my boy.
Just wanted to say, you're a great dancer.
Thank you. It was very nice. I have to go inside now, but I'll never forget this.
Punctual, Mr. Foster. Very good. We have a job in the repair field which your record indicates you're perfect for. We just have to ask you a few questions. Strictly formality, you understand. What high school did you graduate?
Cliffordville High, in Madison.
With 2 years of junior college. What was your major?
I think it was...
Your resume lists engineering.
That's it. If you could just give me a minute, I think that I have some records around here somewhere.
I'm sorry, but we are pressed for time, Mr. Foster. If you're not ready for this interview, you should have...
No, I'm ready. Sorry. Go on.
Please describe your training in that field during your college experience.
Well,
I require specifics, Mr. Foster. I'm sorry, Mr. Foster, but if you're not going to cooperate...
Wait, please. It's difficult sometimes.
It's difficult for us all, Mr. Foster. The unemployment rate is 32% as of this Monday, and there are many applicants who are looking for this job.
Wait, please. If you just give me a chance.
Please resubmit your application to Central Processing. Good day, Mr. Foster.
You can't do this to me! Come back here! Come back, damn you! My God. How many? How many others?
I run a business, Mr. Foster. Like any good business, it depends on volume and diversity. One must be responsive to the fluctuations in the market. Oh, save me your grand gestures. You're not going anywhere. Even if you leave, you'll be back. Your kind always comes back.
We come back because bread is $5 a loaf and meat you can't even buy unless it's on the black market. I look around, the only person I see eating is you.
I pay you a fair price for what you have to sell.
It's not enough! You say this minute is worth a nickel, an hour, maybe $1. 5 if something interesting's going on? What gives you the right to put a price tag on my life?
I didn't. You did.
Yeah. I did, didn't I? So what'll it be today, Mr. Quint? Trip to the zoo? Ride on a roller coaster? Why don't you take my first marriage? Save us both some grief.
Not interested? I'm only buying one thing today. We need a companion piece to the young lady who just left here. We want to buy the first time you made love. I can make you a very good offer.
No.
Take it or leave it. That's all I'm buying at the moment. Walk away, and who knows if I'll be buying anything else.
Tell me. Just tell me you love me. It's not silly. Just tell me you love me. Always. Forever and ever.
That will be all? I said that will be all, Mr. Foster. It's over. You can go now. Your payment is on the counter.
She's in here, isn't she?
Don't touch the equipment. You might damage something.
You know, they say you can always remember the first time with a woman. I guess now I'm the exception to that rule.
Very good. Now, if you'll please just...
I want her back. I changed my mind.
Just take your money and go.
I want her back. I want her back in my head where she belongs. I want my life back. You've got my life. I want it back. You give me my life back. Yeah, I want my life back, damn you.
I haven't got it. I sold it. Don't you understand? It's not here.
Then get it. I can't. Well, I suggest you try, because right now I don't have anything much to lose. I want a life. I want to be whole again. Now!
There is a way. But it's not perfect.
Well, like you said, Mr. Quint, what in life is...
We received your new application, Mr. Foster. Very professionally typed. Did you have it done by a service?
No, ma'am. I typed it myself.
I see you've added clerk typist to your job goals. And a number of other occupations. Where exactly did you learn to type?
I had 3 years of typing at Sorworth College. It's all on the resume.
But Sorworth was a women-only college at that time. How do you explain this?
I graduated college on June 12th, on the year shown. And then I graduated college again on July 1st of the following year. I attended and graduated Lenox High School, also Chula Vista High School.
Mr. Foster.
That was shortly after my return from London. Did I tell you I have 2 children? I remember when they were born. It was such a moving time for me, being an only child. I remember my 5th birthday. My brother and my sister helped make the decorations.
Mr. Foster.
But, of course, the credentials are what's at issue here. I should also mention that my German is quite fluent. I spent most of the last year in Vienna, and I worked as a translator and a secretary and a bus driver. And I interned at the Institut de Neurologica. Prior to that...
Exit Simon Foster. A patchwork collection of lost dreams held together by the stolen memories of strangers. A man who discovered that we truly are the sum of our parts. Mr. Simon Foster, a very special resident of the Twilight Zone.
Those were such wonderful times. I remember them so well.